Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a corporate filing where an executive got a golden parachute, or maybe it's more like a silver parachute considering the company's performance, but we'll let you be the judge. Get ready for some interesting details about executive departures and payouts. This filing is about Onto Innovation, and it outlines the details of their former Chief Financial Officer's departure and the terms of his separation agreement. It's always interesting to see what happens when executives leave, especially the financial arrangements involved. Before we get started, if you are interested in getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Feel free to check it out after we're done dissecting this filing. Scroll is a report. Date of earliest event reported. Tabs June 12, 2025 scroll. Travsy 25 scrolls. This report is an amendment to a previous one filed in June of last year, with the amendment happening in July. The reason for the amendment is to disclose the details of a separation agreement with their former Chief Financial Officer, Mark Slicer. The original report didn't have all the details, so this one is filling in the gaps. Basically, Onto Innovation is giving us a clearer picture of what happened when their CFO left. They say the amendment doesn't change anything else in the original report except for these new details. The filing tells us Mr. Slicer's employment with the company was mutually terminated on June 12 last year. He was both the main financial officer and the main accounting officer. Importantly, the company states his departure wasn't because of any disagreements about how the company was run. Scrolly Toates. On July 9, 2025, scroll end July 9. Last year, the company and Mr. Slicer signed a separation agreement. It became effective a week later, on July 16th. The agreement outlines what Mr. Slicer would receive in exchange for releasing the company from any potential claims. As part of the separation agreement, Onto Innovation agreed to pay Mr. Slicer a separation fee equal to his yearly base salary. That comes out to $477,405. This amount would be paid out over 12 months, following the usual payroll schedule for senior executives. Mr. Slicer was also entitled to a bonus for 2025 based on the company performance and his involvement until his departure. The bonus was based on 70% of his annual base salary. This was prorated, taking into account the number of days last year that Mr. Slicer actually worked. This would be paid as a lump sum with the usual tax deductions. The company also agreed to speed up the vesting, meaning giving sooner than promised of his restricted stock units. This applied to any stock options to Mr. Slicer that was scheduled to happen in the 12 months after he left. For performance share units that could have vested in the 12 months after his exit, those vesting based on time would be accelerated. For those tied to performance goals, they would still be evaluated against those performance conditions. These performance-linked units would vest no later than mid-March of this year based on the performance results. All other stock-related benefits with later vesting dates or measurement dates after mid-March of this year are off the table, meaning they were forfeited. Mr. Slicer also got a lump sum payment to cover health insurance. This payment of about $39,000 covered 12 months of health and medical insurance premiums, as required by law for Consolidated Omnibus Budget Reconciliation Act of 1985. Now, let's piece this together. Onto Innovation basically bought out their CFO's contract. They paid him his salary for a year, gave him a prorated bonus, accelerated some stock options, paid for his health insurance, and forfeited other stock options that would have vested later on. This likely means the company wanted a clean break and was willing to pay a premium to make it happen. Keep in mind, all of this was in exchange for Mr. Slicer signing a release and waiving claims, so it kind of serves as insurance for Onto Innovation against future legal actions by the former CFO. The report was officially signed by Yoon R.O., Senior Vice President, General Counsel, and Corporate Secretary of Onto Innovation, so it has the full legal authorization. Now, looking at these details, several things stand out. First, the company emphasizes that Mr. Slicer's departure wasn't due to disagreements. This is corporate language for we want to avoid any appearance of scandal or internal conflict. The separation agreement itself is pretty standard stuff, but it is interesting that they are willing to let off some potential future bonuses or stock options. The prorated bonus suggests the company was at least reasonably satisfied with his performance up to the point of departure, otherwise they might have tried to fight that payment. Overall, the details here suggest a negotiated exit where both sides came to an agreement. It's possible there were strategic shifts happening within the company that made Mr. Slicer's role less critical. Or maybe he received a better offer elsewhere. Or maybe they really didn't like him. Either way, it sounds fishy, as often does in these types of reports. Alright, that's our breakdown of this SEC filing concerning Onto Innovation and their former CFO. What's your take on these kinds of separation agreements? Do you think they are fair to shareholders, to the executive, or both or neither? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate filings. And don't forget to check out the Discord community in the description below to meet with other investors and finance nerds. Thanks for watching and see you next time.